The Dragoness Command of the Flame. I did get a review key for that, which is pretty awesome. I did not expect that. And I'm very interested in this because it has a bit of what do you call it? Heroes of Might and Magic flair. I just can't find the category for it. The Dragoness. Okay, that's what I need to. The Dragoness Command of the Flame. I think there's also a demo for it. Yeah, there is a demo for it. It could be that I have access to the demo now because I asked for a review key. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. But let's have a look at that. For a maximum of 1 hour. Just need to start it up. So Heroes of Might and Magic mixed with a few other mechanics. I found that a very interesting thing indeed. So we will now find out if it's any good. Can turn off the controller. Wait until it captures and give the webcam a bit more power. There you go. There, dragons. New game. Normal.
In ancient times, the kingdom of Drathea Peninsula was ruled in peace by two noble dragon houses. The regal dragons were famous for their immense wisdom, with which they ruled in wealth and justice. But it was the Var, known for their strength and valor, who defended the kingdom's borders. Centuries of endless battles, blood and destruction scarred the Var's souls. Slowly, their humility turned to ambition, bravery to cruelty, and their brotherly love for the Regals soured into jealousy.
Oh no!
No one knows who it was that delivered the ancient scroll imbued with a powerful dark magic. But when it was cast, the Var house was no more. A new, mightier one had arisen, Shai-Var, cruel and covetous. Amplified with dark magic, the Shai-Var started a rapid campaign of blood and fire. Soon, their army reached Vovensal, the great capital of the kingdom. The two dragon families fought for days and nights, with neither side the clear victor. Eventually, the Queen Dragoness of the Regal Dragon House managed to defeat her enemies. But Vovensal fell into ruins, and the kingdom was thrown into chaos. With every region brewing with rebellion, crazed beasts began to attack one another in the streets.
Oh no!
Heavily injured and surrounded by new enemies, the Dragoness ordered her remaining troops to retreat. With the rising threat of the Shai-Var's return, the Queen understood that while the kingdom required a new capital, her army would need a skilled leader. And so, she sent envoys to her old allies, the Elvish Empire. Along with much-needed resources, the elves assigned one of their best officers for the task. A young, promising elf noblewoman with a number of significant victories under her belt. And so, your journey begins, Commander.
Oh, it's Dragon Commander Nemo. Like it. Oh, and Cthulhu is also part of this. Right.
Welcome, Commander. My name is Natik Hayawan, a member of the noble house of Battle Pangolins. We're
Sure.
cousins of the mighty dragon race, if you hadn't already guessed from our shining scales.
Pangolins are dragons. Right? Now we know.
I was sent here by the Queen to welcome you to the peninsula and to escort you to the new capital. Thank you for arriving so promptly. I'm sure the Dragoness will be pleased.
Okay.
All we must do now is reach the town portal that leads to the new capital. Be vigilant. The countrysides heave with rebellion, and the roads are infested with villainous types. Oh, but I wish that was the only problem facing us.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the pangolin needs to be in the game for sure. We get a tutorial, there are resources up top, and we've got our character picture, mana, XP, and steps per turn. 3 slots for artifacts and 2, 4, 6 slots for the army. Well, we've got centaurs and tree folk. Since we're an elf, that makes a lot of sense. The color of the path indicates whether or not you will arrive in your current turn. Okay. When you're out of steps, proceed to the next turn by selecting one of the end turn bonuses. Ah! An interesting system. The graphics are a bit, you know, basic. But that's okay. I'm going to increase this a bit, go down with the music a bit. Try 30, 50, 70. Language can be changed to French, Spanish, Russian, German, simplified Chinese, Polish. Battle speed and map speed can both be increased. Okay. Okay. We can zoom out a bit and zoom in a tiny bit. I'll play maximum zoomed out. Talent. Centaurs in the army gain additional shield and ranged attack. So that's our special. Health regeneration. At the start of each turn, my beasts regenerate 5% of their health. And 5 mana points. And I have 8 movement points. And then we've got skills. I can heal. Okay, the values are rather basic. That's not bad as such, but we'll see how the battle goes. 60 health, 43 shield, melee attack 12. Slower units move range by 4 for 3 turns. That's a spell. They have 2 spell slots. The centaurs don't have a spell yet. And there are stars indicating something. We can right click while we hover over something to find out what it is. So let's grab a chest. Yeah, that's very heroes. The modest chest contains various riches ripe for the taking. We will take XP. Because there's more iron here on the map. And not XP for pickup. 3 iron, 3 stone. Oh well, granite, sorry. Pyrite, red crystal, blue crystal, yellow crystal, purple crystal. So they haven't found names for the 4 different crystals. That's okay. Red, blue, yellow, purple crystal. I can live with that. You can check what each building and structure does before moving closer to it. We can't reach that, and now we pick an end turn bonus. This is a cool thing. I want 2 additional steps. For the next day I got those. Now I have 10 out of 8. We can see that down here.
Did you see that? Flying overhead, it looked like a Shaibot dragon. But that's impossible.
Yeah.
It's been but days since we eradicated the last of their number on the other side of the continent.
So let's assume it's a placeholder voiceover that you can then turn off later in the game. A wizened and unusual structure of indeterminate provenance. So we have no clue. You see a tiny altar buried among the ancient stones. On it, a bleak carving with 2 dragons flying over the land. Tails entangled and heads looking towards the same direction. You have gained knowledge. 25 XP to level up. I get XP for visiting buildings, killing monsters, and more. The portrait will show you things. Yes. So let's pick up more resources, and at the end of this turn, we will pick 2 extra steps for the next one again. Your monsters are fed. You need to feed them. Oh yeah, we've got food here. You need to feed your army. That's an iron mine. 1 iron per turn. And the university, usually brimming with life, are uncomfortably silent now. An old man approaches, stumbling. You gain the XP necessary to gain a new experience level. Oh, I don't want to do that now. Because I only got 5 XP from that. Instead of 450. Ooh. Increase the amount of health points available to beasts by 5. That sounds weird. The health points available. Max health plus 5, right? Make it shorter. Advanced restoration. Let's pick that. The campfire houses a beast keen to join your army. Do you want to recruit it now? Recruit. Now we can merge. Alright. Oh! They had no star. And, I merged them so they had 1 star now. They do 14 ranged attack versus 18 on the 2 star. Okay, so that's how you upgrade your units. And now we're gonna fight Centaur and an Ent. Made from oak. Units can move a specific amount of tiles each turn. Check the statistics. Units will attack in the turn order determined by their initiative stat. Command your units. Some units can cast spell. A spell costs 10 mana, fixed. Centaur is able to do damage through ranged attacks and don't need to move. Commander can learn new spells. Okay, so Heroes of Might and Magic, basically. That's a bit blurry. I'm not sure why. It doesn't scale properly. More stats now. So we couldn't see these stats in the army overview. That's a bit weird. I need to double check. Now we can surrender, use magic, add bonus to melee range and magic defense. Melee attack. Retaliations are a thing. So these guys have the unit, speed reduction, and now our ranged attack is 14. Do we have... Yeah, half damage. Oh, 3 damage with a 95% chance, so we could miss. I'm still gonna shoot the enemy's shooter, and I'm gonna see health and mana restoration is what my hero can do. 3 damage. 26 is the health. The black number is the shield. So you have to go through the shield first. Why are they also highlighted? Do they have an effect on them? No. Maybe because I already used them. Yeah. Moving forward. Thanks. Sounds are a bit not super great. And we can reduce their movement as well. But I'm already imagining how long it will take to kill these guys, because their shield is huge. Now we broke their shield. It's a tiny bit too simplistic to be a PC game. I think this looks a lot like something I would rather play on a mobile phone. Just the looks of it, right? I mean, it has resistance stats and dodging and so on. A limited number of arrows. But the interface and the sounds are rather basic. But the thing is, there are so few games of this type out there that are actually good and are not Might and Magic. Let's give it another chance. We're gonna take another look at it. It defaults to the proper attack, by the way. Oh yeah, they do 12 damage, that's good. Might and Magic as well as Heroes of Might and Magic are both really good game series. Might and Magic, obviously first person, old school dungeon crawler. And really not too shabby at that. Okay, so it's not going to take super long because the end is going to help us here. Running out of shield. 14 damage when they are in range. Now that's better. And we win. So the negative impact of range on the ranged attack is very heavy. That's good. Okay. Chests can be very valuable. Okay, so we're gonna pick up this chest. And we're gonna take granite because we don't yet have a granite source. What's this? Oh, a harpy.
I knew it. It was a Shiva, of all the rotten luck.
I
Let
really
us
hope
it was just a marauder. Regardless, we should tell the Queen at once.
really hope they hire someone to do the voice acting for the pangolin. Let's get more movement, which is just currently the best. Restore mana points to full. Okay. Didn't really need that. What's this? Beasts for hire. Cool. So red crystal, iron, and granite for the centaur, but we want griffins. Yeah, we don't see the initiative here on this quick overview. Do we see it here? Oh, why don't I see all the values that are important for combat on this screen? Because initiative is super important because that way you find out who moves first. That's a bit of an oversight. Is there something like advanced stats or something? No. I mean, this is the demo, right? Maybe it's in the main game. And I don't remember at the moment. Has it been released or is that early access? Apparently it's been released. Okay, so I have to say, for an independently developed Heroes of Might and Magic like game, it's pretty decent, but it could do with a lot more work on some user interface shenanigans. I like the clarity of the user interface, but at the same time it grinds a bit against the fantastic landscape and all that. it's really cloning some things from Heroes, so you gotta be certain who they are selling this to. You're gonna pick movement again. Oh, what's this? Will strengthen us. Yeah, T-Bank, absolutely. Welcome in. It looks like it's made for a mobile device. That's the first impression I had. The user interface looks like from a mobile device with these round buttons on the side, and it's not very pretty, the user interface. It's clear, you can see all the information, but it's a bit ugly. So I'll probably not lose much sleep over this. I love how much work they put into the, you know, let's make centaurs and ents and the portraits look cool. But you kind of have to take the bitter pill of how it looks. Hey, wizard!
I see the Queen has secured assistance from a mainlander. Well, welcome, Commander. What can I do for you and the Queen's pet?
The Queen's pet would be grateful if you learned some manners. And for the rest
And the
of
voice acting is making me want to turn it off.
To the town portal by
Voice
scrolling
acting.
some shaky magic runes on the stone. How about taking care of that?
A clear path to the new capital? Of course it's reasonable for us to keep it protected. Don't you think, Battle Pigeon?
Battle Pangolin. And right now...
Well...
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna... Ooh, oh. Ouch. Whoever told them it was a good idea to have a talking pangolin? I don't think it was a good idea to have a talking pangolin. Let's get a level up. Quick. More restoration. Let's upgrade our health. Our unit's health. Can we afford the griffin now? Oh, we can't. What are we missing? 2 granite. Ugh, and that's... Yeah, okay. 2 granite short. Yeah. It's a bit of a pity. I really wanted this to be a tiny bit better than it is. What's with the... Why are they looking like them? That's weird. Yeah, I would say nice try, but it didn't really get far enough to get me interested. How far can they move? Right. I'm gonna wait. Maybe I get a better range. We can slow them down. They are moving. We're slowing down the end. Moving forward. Kill shot. Like, the sounds are from some free sound library and they are not mixed well. And I mean, without much of a budget, this is probably a very good effort, considering all the things. But I don't think it's good enough to stand the comparison that it obviously invokes by having a wizard hut and chests where you pick between XP and other things. So I'm actually going to stop here. mean, you know, if I can mute the voiceover and scale it properly to 1080p or 1440p, which it doesn't look like it does. I mean, I can select the resolution here and graphics set to max, but yeah, I don't know if I would have the time to play this compared to. I mean, I could play Age of Wonders 3, for example, which doesn't have these super cool dragons though, but it's a fan game. They really like their Heroes of Might and Magic and did their own thing on it and so on. But I don't think it's good enough. It's not horrible, right? It says here it has a roguelite twist. I have no idea when and how that will happen, but I'm probably not going to see that. They clearly state that they have been inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic. It's on the page like 5 or 6 times. And obviously everybody will compare it to maybe the latest Heroes of Might and Magic 7. And will ask themselves why they shouldn't play 7 instead of this.